The area under vegetable cultivation in the country is 2.3 million hectares. To see how the process of cultivating and harvesting millions of tons of vegetables and the yield is about 40.3 million tons. According to statistics released from the United States Department of Agriculture in 2021, currently there are more than 40 different varieties of vegetables grown in the tomatoes, sweet corn and lettuce states. Amongst them, potatoes, about 167 million celery plants to most produced vegetable varieties. Arizona. Each year, this nursery also. The first place we will visit is a celery farm in the state of between April and May is the time when millions of celery plants are in Arizona. Farms in Arizona. Workers will grow about 39,000 celery plants per acre. The state with the largest celery growing area, with the area under cultivation of celery in the states is 35,000 acres, of which California, according to statistics in 2021, on the climate of each region, 1,000 acres. The time from planting to harvesting. This is the celery harvest that is taking place on a farm in California. Lasts about 140 to 150 days. Millions of celery plants will be cut and placed in flock to California celery farms to harvest trays. Every October is the time when more than 4,000 were packed and shipped immediately to the vegetable stores. In 2020, celery production in the United States is $1.1 million, $13 an hour. At this farm, the celery plants, after being harvested, will be washed. These workers work about 8 hours a day, and their average salary is. Here's what's going on. Green bean farm in Salinas City, California. Every August is the time to harvest green beans in California. States is about 200,000 acres. In 2021, the green bean acreage in the at this time about 1,600 workers flock to these farms to pick green beans. It's with the largest cultivation area, accounting for 80% of the country, of which Wisconsin, Florida, Michigan, and California. Millions of green beans will be picked and placed in the green bean growing area. In 2021, US trays. Next, they will be poured by this man into boxes of about 22 pounds each. Production is 929,000 tons. Currently in California, 119,000 acres, and Wisconsin accounts for 37% of the nation's green bean production. Is used to grow broccoli, accounting for 90% of the country. The third place we will visit in this video is a broccoli farm in California. After about 95 days from plant broccoli growing area, these workers will plant about 2,000 broccoli plants per acre by hand, because there are no harvesters compatible for this vegetable. Millions of broccoli will be picked and packaged on the farm. The harvesting process at all broccoli farms currently, the millions of broccoli plants here are ready to be harvested. Pounds, and the yields are over $750 million in value before being shipped to the grocery store. In 2021, US broccoli production is approximately 2.1 process of cultivating and harvesting billions of pounds of onions happens. Next, we will go to onion farms in the United States. Onion seeding takes place in the large mid-March to early April, Washington, California, and Oregon. About 127,000 acres of farmland in the United States used for onion production. The time to harvesting is about 1. This is the process of growing onions on a farm in Idaho, 15 days. The beginning of August each year is when the harvest placed on most large-scale onion farms. Plant will be harvested by this machine in the United States. Millions of they then will be transported by truck. In is 3.9 million tons. 21 US onion production brings in a value of nearly 1 and then packed in bags before being shipped to the factory. On average, each worker who harvests onions here will receive dollars. Here, millions of onions are cut by hand. The process of harvesting onions on a farm in California. In Texas, dozens of these workers will cut the and here's what's going on at a coriander. About $80 US per day. And bundle it into small bundles. It will then be loaded onto trucks. Year, more than 5,000 workers flocked currently on a lettuce farm in Arizona. Farms in Arizona to harvest. Currently, Arizona has about 54,000 acres of land. The final vegetable brings each year is about $310 million used to grow lettuce, and the value shown in the video is a beetroot farm in Minnesota. Feel about the process of harvesting and cultivating the vegetables video. Please let us know what you think in the comments section. Hello everyone, today we are going video. Fields of sweet corn in Florida and Washington state of the United States. Here we will see how the farmers here cultivate and harvest billions of sweet. Usually takes place in March and April each, home to the largest sweet corn crop in the world, with about in the United States, sweet corn. Currently, the United States 2.9 billion pounds. 168,000 acres and an annual harvest. After the sowing process is over, these sweet about 600,000 gallons of water per. On average, each high-yielding corn crop fields will be supplied with water with this modern irrigation system. Sweet corn is a fast-growing plant. The time from harvest usually lasts around 3 months. Some sources claim that sweet corn was cultivated. There are even some sweet corn varieties that only need 2 months to be harvested. Each American uses about 4.7 pounds of sweet corn. According to statistics released in 2020, Native Americans, more than 7,000 in Central America. After about 3 months, do you enjoy using sweet corn in your daily meals? Revenue from sweet corn production is about $774 million. Sweet corns here are ready for harvest. Millions of sweet corn will be picked and then sent to the factory for packaging. Millions of corn will be picked by this modern farming machine. This is the process of harvesting sweet corn on large. This is what goes on at a sweet corn patch. Don't like to eat sweet corn the usual way, you can use canned sweet corn. Hatch in the video. goodbye and see you in the next video. About the process of cultivating and harvesting sweet corn in this video. Let us know what you think in the comments.